Shalom. Shalom. What is it? Yeah, it. All right, shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Papa. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone who rule well. Salutation, much love to you, Akim out there, who's not this word and truth and sincerity. And this brother is from Great Millstone, Tampa, back with another lesson. Lord's was going to be edifying to the hopeful elect. And we're just going to go through the spirit here, exposing Esau, the devil, with more of his trickery and lies, deception. Matter of fact, get Revelation 20, and you can read 3, because this is what the man has been set up to do, deceive the world. And as you can see on the screen, the map. We're gonna go into the map a little bit, and just exposing one aspect of Esau's deception and lies. And you can be the judge of what you believe he's hiding or not. That's not what this video is about. We're just bringing it to light that this nigga's a liar, and we're gonna prove it biblically and factually according to his own internet with ancient maps, his own Google Earth bullshit, and the scriptures. Go ahead.
This is Revelation 20 and 3. And he cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal upon him that he should deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed a little season.
Right. So after that, he loosed a little season to what? Deceive the nation. Because what did it say? He said he couldn't deceive the nations anymore. Yeah. So this nigga, when he was loose from the bottomless pit, which is Europe, where did he go? He went into deceiving again. What did he do? Well, it was a process. He began whitewashing, changing history. Why? Because he knew he had to do something. And he went above and beyond, man. Everything you know is a lie, man. For most, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, everything you know and believe is a lie. And we're just gonna show just another glimpse of his bullshit. Because remember, this man, the transatlantic slave trade, right? This nigga explored a lot. He went on a campaign. They call it the manifestation destiny, or what is it? Manifest destiny, some shit like that.
Yeah.
That wasn't just in America. Esau Edom went around the whole world trying to figure shit out. Because we're going to bring out some ancient maps that go back about 700 and less years ago. But there's people, the ancient maps. There's ancient maps older than that, but they're limited to their specific region. But here it is during the 1300s, right around that time, Esau Edom started to come back into power, the Renaissance era. This nigga started to go around the world, started documenting things he would find, lands, and all kind of things that you had no idea about. Islands, as you see on the screen here, this is Google Earth, right? We can zoom in right now, at this very moment, to Washington, D.C., right? And we can find a random nigga walking down the street in front of the White House as we speak. Watch. I mean, he ain't walking right there right now. You know what I'm saying? But look how close we were able to zoom in. We can see the street, the car, the little sign on the street. We can zoom in that close to see the goddamn windows on the building. But then there's places on this earth, on the same application that you can zoom in and see the streetcar. There's applications where you zoom in and it's nothing. Somehow the satellite got distorted, right? Where else was it that shit's distorted? Oh, that's right. Greenland. You go to Greenland, you zoom in some way, somehow, there's distortion, right? It gets pixelated. Here it is in Washington. We can zoom in into the window of the building, but here, for some reason, it's pixelated, and in certain places, just completely blocked out, like this complete white blob right here. Okay, no, that's not it.
That line,
Yeah,
white wall.
no, there's Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's where they draw the line. That's where, see, look, here you can zoom in into the ice or the snow, whatever that may be, right? And that's where they draw the line. What the hell are they hiding? Right? And that's just one spot. You can go all around the world. Esau, Edom is definitely all these spots that you see that are dark blue, right? So that looked like landmass right there, which we're going to prove through ancient maps that there's something up there. I'm not telling you what it is. I'm just showing you the proof. Right. Greenland is not this size either. We're going to show that with ancient maps. Real quick before you get that. Again, remember during this time, Esau was exploring their earth. You know, Christopher Columbus and all them. They were finding hella shit in this Atlantic Ocean, okay, that they don't even label. A lot of these islands, look, there's some of these islands that you can travel to, they're labeled and then they're look. Why? How come you can only see about a couple miles off the, why do they blur out the ocean just in this spot? And then there's islands that we found on ancient maps that are blurred out. Maybe Epstein Island is blurred out too, like this right here. These are islands, and I'll show it in an ancient in an older map. Go ahead though.
This is Psalms 58:3. Says the wicked are estranged from the womb; they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent; they are like the deaf adder that stoppeth the ear. And that's
get that?
That's what this devil has done, man. Is he's gone forth and he's spoken lies upon the earth, and that's like we read in Revelation 20. That's what he was sent out to the earth to do, was to deceive the nations, to deceive the world. Okay, so of course there's going to be things that Esau has shown and so-called revealed to the world as, in this particular instance, the maps, this is how the world is and this is what you should believe it is. But there's a lot of things that Esau has lied about. Okay, just a little even minor thing is the size of the lands.
Yep.
And
think about it. If he says there's nothing there, why would you go look for anything there? If he says that's Greenland, who's to say otherwise? He controls the satellites. He controls who can and can't go there. It's not like you can just pull up in the North Pole or Antarctica. Let's go to Antarctica, right? I'm sure you can buy a ticket to Antarctica, and guess where they're going to take you? They're going to take you to this little base, all right? They're going to take you to a little station, all right? Maybe the Marumbio base, right? But they ain't going to take you where they blur shit out, right? They're not going to take you over here. They ain't gonna show you where they hiding. They're not gonna take you into the depths over here. Because here it is. This place is Antarctica, right? Allegedly, which we can zoom in to a lot of places and we see nothing but snow and ice, right? And then there's some places you zoom in and then they'll blur it out for some unknown reason. Not that spot right there. But you do your own research again. There's a lot of spots out here that they just blur out for some unknown reason. And if you go into these ancient maps, this place is called the Land of Fire. This is the ancient map, not ancient, but old map from the 1595. All right. You still see it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So yeah, this is from 1595. Slovakia, just bear with me. All right, so here it is. You see it on the screen? So 1595. Here it is. Look at all these islands that we just spoke of, right? And it's blurred out on Google Maps for some unknown reason. Again, well, we know the reason. Esau, get John chapter 8, 44. Look at all this shit blurred out, right? Which you can clearly see there's some kind of land formations there. All right, but if it's not that Esau allows you to go there, then you ain't going there. All right, because here goes the ancient map, the old map again, and look at all these islands. right? You got Bermuda Triangle, or not, you got the Bermuda Island, which you can find that on the map, Bermuda, right? But what about the islands around Bermuda? What about Santana, Cities, La Enperidada, all right? Where those, where they at? How come you can't go there? Well, it's probably a private island, most likely. Esau owns it. And again, that why would Esau do this? Well, if he's doing that on these islands, why wouldn't he do this on places that you definitely ain't going, like Antarctica, the North Pole, as he calls it, which according to Esau, there's nothing up there except floating ice. But these ancient maps say otherwise. You had something?
You called for John 8.
Okay.
John 8 and what?
44.
Is John 8 and 44 says, "You of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it."
The Lord said this nigga is the father of lies, man. So of course he would change the maps. All right? Of course he would. Again, this is 1595. Look at Greenland. This is supposed to be Greenland right here, which is a Greenland. This is Iceland. They used to call it Island. Look at the size of Greenland and look at the size of Iceland. Iceland is about half the size, right? And then they show this island over here. Let's go to the modern day map. See what Esau says. Iceland is not even a fraction of the size of Greenland. And here's those islands that we saw, right? Here's that island. There's Greenland and Iceland. Here's Greenland, which is greatly disproportionate of its actual size. And in most of the country, you can't even zoom in on anything, right? And most people, there's the population of Greenland is man, maybe 4 digits. Iceland, the majority of people that live in Iceland live right around this region right here. But let Esau tell you, Greenland's fucking size of America. But according to this old map, not so. And then you see Greenland here, right? You see Norwegian, Sweden, Denmark, the Scandinavian countries. What the fuck is this up here? Well, we translated it from the Latin and it says, what was it? The hidden.
An unknown land north of the empire.
Yep, an unknown land. Russia, Tartaria, another thing that they've taken away. All right, Mongolia. Look how you can't find this on the map. You ain't gonna find. Esau don't even let you go that high, but he will sure as hell block it out. And it ain't just coincidence. Or maybe this dude was bugged out. Maybe he thought there was something up there and then the land size. Because, of course, you see America. That's not what America looks like. Well, then again, this is 1595. But he somehow knew these islands are there. Is that not Puerto Rico? Is this not Hispaniola? Is this not Cuba, Florida, Mexico? So this nigga wasn't retarded. All right, maybe it was just him. Well, let's go to another map. Ptolemaic General Tafiti from 1489 to 1552. $1,800 for this map. How much was this one? $6,800 for a fictional map? Okay. This one's 1,800 euros. Let's magnify this image. Maybe the last guy was a bug out. Nope. Sure enough, he shows the land again. And you can't really see it, but it pretty much says the same thing in Latin again. But wait, there's more. Yeah, so the Most High is telling you that this man's the father of life. And then what did he do during that Renaissance? He went around, named in the lands, Americo Vespucci. Yeah, because look at these names: America, Cive, and Dia Nuevo. All right, new day, new world. America, I forgot what Cive is, but it's New America, the New World. All right, which they landed first in South America. Originally this was America. If you didn't know, this was America originally. And then lo and behold, again, like I mentioned earlier, somehow they labeled Antarctica, a place that's known to be nothing but ice. What did they label it? The land of fire. Teja del Fuego. What is down there? Again, that's not what this video is about. We don't know. We ain't been there. We don't know. We ain't been to the Antarctica. We ain't been to the North Pole, where there's allegedly islands. And we sure as hell ain't been to these islands that are shown on this map. Hell, according to Google Maps, they don't exist. Go ahead.
I think if I'm not mistaken, when you go into the word Antarctica, it goes back to the Greek meaning south or something like
What
that.
Australia? Well, originally it was called Australia. Yeah, originally Antarctica, because it wasn't until the 1700s that Esau got his pell ass to Australia. So originally they were calling Antarctica. They were actually calling it Australia, and I'll prove it with these maps. What does that say? Teja Australis non being we'll translate it.
Incognita is, I think, known.
Yep, unknown. Right. Yep.
No, incognita.
Yeah. Incognito would be
hidden.
Yep.
Or not known.
So let me just translate it real quick.
And this, the scriptures tell you that the man of sin shall be revealed.
Yep.
To be the father of lies, man. So it's things like this that makes you go back to these years.
Makes you say,
Yeah, exactly. And you start to ask, well, why was there so many differences? Were these guys just coming up with stuff just to say, well, we discovered this, we discovered that? I don't think so, man.
This is a world map.
Right.
It's not 100% accurate, but it's just from 1500.
Right.
And it's pretty accurate considering Google Maps, Okay, let me translate this real quick. I got the Google for the translator, Latin to English. They Teja, we know that to be land. Teja, Australia. Well, you got to put it in with the V too. That's how when I was looking through these maps, that's how I was able to identify. Yeah, this is land.
You got the Solomon Islands all the way over there.
Yeah, that's
Pacific Ocean, which is they're actually there.
Where?
All the way to the left in the Pacific Ocean.
Oh yeah, that's by New Guinea. Yeah. That's out here. Yeah, that's Solomon Island. Yeah. And another thing we were noticing is a lot of these ancient maps got sea creatures, beasts, especially near these Antarctic, south and north. These deep waters, man, where people get missing, come up missing.
And Esau does that a lot with hunting maps. He'll show an old, like back in the old times, like 1800s, 1700s here in America, they have maps of where they'll show images of animals, a particular animal that's known to be in this area. So the fact that they have all these little, sea animals, beasts in the ocean drawn wasn't just for aesthetics.
Yeah, they actually seen them because you remember this is 15. You know how long it took for them to get down here. It says the land of Australia. Australia is unknown. That's what it translates to. But why they call this place Australia? Because Australia, you go into the Latin, it means south, the land of the south. Tierra. Let me. Sometimes you have to change it. AS. Southern land. Tierra Australia, like it is on the screen, it means southern land. That's what they meant. Southern land not discovered. That's what they meant. Okay? And then why again would they call it land of fire? Do your research. You'll figure it out. Again, look, I went through this for I was up till like 5 in the morning translating all these Latin terms, and you're like, damn, they're literally telling you what's there. And then again, you go into this, they tell you, oh, that's fun.
No.
Well, get Psalms 9:11, I think, because that's what Esau was doing. After he was discovering all these things, he wants to make sure people don't get on game with him. He ain't gonna let you know everything that he knows. And he gonna start to change the names. He gonna start to change borders, which that's in the scripture you're not supposed to do. Go ahead.
There's Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names.
They call the land after name. Asia, Africa, uh, um, and America, all named after white devils. Here's another one. 1594. $27,000 for this map. And you telling me this is a fake map? Bro, $27,000.
If it was fake, why would it be cost so much?
Come on. These are ancient maps. And there, look at this. What the fuck? This is, here it is, Greenland again, Iceland. Let Esau said, according to Esau, there's nothing up there but ice floating around. Let's go. There you go. You go to Scandinavian countries. These countries right, or these islands right here, you can find on the map, right? Go to Scandinavia. And again, why would he go through all this work with all his satellites, right? NASA. Where did he get these images from? NASA.
Which is NASA.
What does NASA mean again in Hebrew? Yeah, it is. See if you can find it. Look, here's the islands. Let's count right above the Scandinavian countries, and to the east of Greenland. Here goes Greenland, Scandinavian countries. Here's the island we just pointed out. One of them. And you got a couple islands here. Then you got actually this would be it right here. These islands right here. And then this island right here. The long snake looking one. Look. And then look at this. Nova Zemlya. That's an actual place that's owned by Russia. And it's still named the same. Right here. Zoom in. What they call this place. And of course they're blocking. Look at this. They don't care what you think. They don't care what you think. What the fuck are they hiding there? But wait a minute. Search for. What's it called? Zemlya. What was it called in the ancient map? Zemlya. So why would they omit what's up here? I don't know. I'm just showing you Esau's flaws. And again, look at this dip right here. This is an indicator that this nigga's hiding something. He even outlines it like an idiot. This nigga leaves his fingerprint, right? Look, again, we just identified this island as what? Zemlya, right? Ancient Zemlya, Nueva Zemlya, right? And of course, this is not to scale. Don't be an idiot. So this dip right here, look at this dip. It's very close to this island. And lo and behold, what is that? A dip. That just so happens to be omitted by Google Maps. I don't know. Maybe there's something there. Maybe there's not. Maybe this is why they blur this out. Because you can't even go there. Because maybe if you got here, you'd be a little too close with a telescope. You could see something. I don't know. But look, what do they got here? And then look at this. Watch this. Right by Alaska. This is something I checked out the other day. Look at this island. No, sorry. Yeah. It's an island somewhere around here, bro. It's just a random ass island with a military base on it. Look at it. Is it?
More glitches.
Yeah. Well, let's see what's supposed to be here according to this map over here. Alaska and Russia border. Let's see here. I guess it'd be right around here. I didn't really go. Okay, so go back to another map. You got something? Get.
You got that word NASA.
Okay.
The word
NASA.
NASA, which is NASA, to lead astray, to delude, or to seduce, or to beguile, to deceive.
There goes another one. 1593. Hey, don't these satellite images come from NASA? Well, they're deceiving your ass. You best believe that. Look at this one. This one's clear cut. Look at that. Greenland again. Scandinavian countries. There go them islands we talked about. A sea of glaciers. Mar Glacial. Sea of glaciers. Okay, which that's what they show you when they show you North Pole. They say, oh yeah, that's just a bunch of ice out there floating around. There goes Alaska and in Russia, the Bering Strait, Stretto de Ani. They used to call it Annie or some shit like that. Japan. Okay. So, and again, you can't just go over there and find out for yourself. Okay, you try that out. Let me know how that goes. Here goes Antarctica again. Okay. And again, they hadn't Esau or whoever was drawing these maps. Most people hadn't been to Australia yet. You can do the research. I think it was about 1700s where they really started going there, and that's where they discovered the Aborigines. But look, these are how much is this one? Maybe this is a hoax too. For $64,000, you too can be a joke. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Esau's not finna charge you $65,000 for something that ain't real. Esau's a piece of shit, but he's about his money. And again, this is the known world at the time in 1590s. Because again, this is after Christopher Columbus have already came in, right? 1492. This is 100 years later. You know, I mean, you can do your own research and look at these new maps, and this is clearly not it. This is not what the world looks like according to Google Maps. And again, like brother mentioned earlier, the farther you get away from the equator, the bigger the countries are going to look because there's I think it's the McAllen effect or something like that.
They say that Greenland is actually 14.
Well, no, they changed that. They went in when you go on a satellite. That's not the distortion. That they went in and changed that.
Right.
I pulled up the website. Go ahead.
They say that Greenland in the modern day maps is actually 14.5 times smaller than Africa, which in here, and when you look at the map in Google, it looks fucking damn near the same size as Africa.
I got that website where you can do the size comparisons. Drag it over here. So this, which again, we know Greenland's not that size, bro. But you can just go in yourself and figure that out. You know, like nigga, that shit don't exist. Maybe it does. Maybe according to these maps, maybe it's connected. Maybe that's what. Maybe why they call it Greenland. Maybe it leads to a land that's green. I don't know. Just saying. So we type in Greenland here. Again, more deception of the devil. Oh yeah, these white countries, boy, they big countries. Then you bring them down. What the fuck? And again, that's not the actual size. So let's take a country like Sweden, right? Oh my God, look how big Sweden is. White people live there. Must be great. Sweden. Damn near bigger than the US. It's pretty big. But the closer you get to that equator, boy, that motherfucker just start shrinking. That's the true size. Not even close to what they show that.
Take Africa and go north.
Oh, you can't move Africa the whole. You can't.
You have
the continent. But we could take the Democratic Republic, the biggest one, which is right on the equator. Look at this. This shit is huge. It's about the size of Europe. But it's just a small country in Africa. But look, it's fucking the size of Europe, man. Listen. Come on, man. It should go from Texas to North Dakota. But again, more deception from the devil. You had something?
You called for Psalm something.
The Psalm, the land after its own name. You already read that?
Yeah.
Good, man. That's why Esau goes so above and beyond, man. This nigga is trying to prove. Get Jeremiah 31 and 37. This nigga is trying to prove.
Let me get this one real quick. Rock.
And again, bro, Slocky, bro. This is the dude. You can look him up, Abraham Ortelius. Bro, $6,800, $27,000, $65,000. These ain't coloring books. Look at this one. 1590 shows land masses in the north. All right, shows
In Greenland.
What the fuck is up there? We'll find out soon though, because there's got to be something up there. There's got to be something up there. You know, it makes everything points towards it. Right, a compass points towards the north, right? So what happens when you get there? Does it keep pointing north? What makes the compass point north? The radiate or not radiation, the magnetism of the world, right? That's Esau got the science behind that. But don't they say that it comes from the North Pole, right? What's he hiding? What he don't want you to know? What's so important up there that he said that shit don't even exist? The maps don't even go there. He said, hey, don't worry about it. Ain't nothing up there. Greenland, yeah, that's a big place, but don't worry about it. You know, it's just a bunch of snow, ice. But if you zoom in, it's just white. It's just white. Maybe this is the white wall that they talk about in Game of Thrones. The white wall that doesn't exist, or maybe the white wall that they speak of is these islands. You know, because some of these maps they show mountain ranges on these land masses up here. And again, this is from the 1500s, and you telling me in 2024 we can't verify if these islands are or these land masses are up there? No, because you're not even going to go up there. First of all, your broke ass can't even afford to go up there. And again, why does he keep talking about fire in Antarctica? I don't know. Maybe there's something to it. Maybe.
I got a quick one. This is a Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. You know, and that's a precept that we go to tell you, Jakes, man. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is our number one enemy, man. You read the whole story of the Bible is about Esau and Jacob, man, and their continual battle throughout the ages. Okay, how Esau, throughout the captivity of the Israelites, he kept saying, or his attempts to destroy the Israelites, all right, kept coming up.
Yep. And that's why he wants to search out the earth. Get that, or did you finish that first?
That was it on that one.
Yeah.
Jeremiah what?
31 and 37. That's why he's going to space. And this nigga is trying to send people to the bottom of the ocean for this reason right here. Go ahead.
31 and 7.
37. Verse 37. 31 and 37.
This is Jeremiah 31 and 37. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord."
And so you know these are Edomites right here, man. That's gay shit. But again, there were still Jakes in power at the time. It's still 1590. King James, he was ruling England. Nigga was right here. King James was ruling this area right here while devils were over here ruling.
Yeah, with Scotia.
That's why
Scotland is black land.
Yeah, that's why that's why this is one of the last places to be ruled by Jake in Europe because it was an island. You know, but Esau was over here getting down, and at the same time paying for excursions to go around the world. And again, here we go, Scandinavia, and here we go, Greenland, Iceland, and lo and behold, there's more islands. We seen this one, Zemla. There wasn't an island next to that. It was this. Hmm. Well, that's Greenland again, Iceland. Maybe this is the ice wall. And again, you know, there's a lot of theories on there and conspiracies. We're not here to address any of that because we understand what it is, man. This devil's a devil, and that's what it is. We're not here to speculate what's Esau's hiding. We're gonna figure it out anyway. And point of speculating, we just telling you this nigga's a liar.
The scriptures tell you that man sin be revealed.
Yeah.
You know,
because who else got the power to change maps?
Right.
What we just read? Or what is it? Maybe it was part of the law. Did it? I think it's Deuteronomy 18. Maybe thou shalt not remove the landmarks. I think that's how it goes. And you go to the word landmark, it means borders. Who has the power to say this is America, this is Norway, This right here on this line is gonna be where Egypt stopped. Right there on that line, that's where Sudan begins. Oh, you know what? This is where Turkey ends. This is Israel. This is Jordan. Blah. Who the hell has that power? The devil that lies, telling you that there ain't nothing right here. All this empty, there's nothing but water. It's just water and water. Don't worry about the islands out here that are on ancient maps. They don't exist. That's above your pay grade. You know how many islands are right here off the coast of South America? Look, you could. That's one right there. And you want me to show you? There's one that's I know for a fact should be on the map. Let's see. It's called Snake Island or some shit like that. Go ahead though.
Yeah, this is Proverbs 22 and 28. Remove not the ancient landmark which thy fathers have set.
Yep. Not going to the landmark. It's not talking about no statues. It's talking about the borders. You're not supposed to change borders because who was it? The Most High was talking to who? He was talking to Israel. When you go to the Promised Land, you ain't gonna change up nothing. You ain't gonna change the borders. You gonna take what I said. This is your land, and that's it. You ain't gonna change the landmark. Go ahead.
I'll read it in the NLT.
Yeah.
Proverbs 22 and 28 in the NLT. Don't cheat your neighbor by moving the ancient boundary markers set up by previous generations.
And you go into these ancient maps that we've been going through. Hey, somebody changed these damn landmarks. Somebody changed the borders. Somebody completely erased islands. Look. Then I just look for these and nowhere to be found on Google Maps. And who owns Google Maps? What's it say at the bottom? Imagery 2024 NASA. And what did NASA mean? Deception. And what did we start with? Revelation 20. He is being allowed to deceive the nations for a little season.
Until he be taken out of the way.
So look, we can clearly see those are fucking islands. Right? You can clearly see those are islands. You zoom in on it. Oh, we found one. look how close. What the fuck? And then the fuck is this? What the hell? That's what he shows you. Not. Oh, I found one. Hold on. There it is. So you're telling me this island
Villa of two remedies
is not surrounded by other islands that you can clearly see? That's just one island, right? But this is not the devil. You see how clearly you can tell that's an island, and then you got to zoom in all the way in there. And then you click on this. Let's see if you got pictures. Usually these are tourist attractions. Yeah, see, they'll show you the tourist attractions where you can buy a ticket to. But where they don't want you to go, nope. That's just a blimp on the radar. That shit don't exist. Go ahead.
Oh, that was it on that one. Or you want me to get the word?
Yeah, landmark. Yeah. In the Hebrew.
Gabawal, and it means border, territory, enclosed within border, territory, region.
Yeah, there you go. Territory, the regions. Esau changed it all. And here we go again with the fire. Tierra del Fuego, which means fire. Let's translate. I translate that. And then they got the audacity to put scriptures. And watch what scriptures do you think they put up here? We're gonna get them. Get 1 John 3 and 8. Let's see what that says. Because I think it says sin. So, peccatum, I think is sin in the Latin. Pecado in the Spanish is sin. Peccatum in the Latin.
Is that 1 John 3 and 8?
1 John 3 and 8. Yep. Joan, they say John, but that's John. And then they got Romans 6 and 23.
And they got the Medusa.
Yep.
And the serpent biting somebody over there at night.
Peccatum. Peccatum in the Latin means a sin. And then it says oi dot. Matter of fact, I'll translate that while that brother gets that. Go ahead.
This is 1 John 3 and 8. He that committed sin is of the devil. For the devil sinneth from the beginning. For this purpose the Son of the Most High was manifested, that he might destroy the works of the devil. You know, that's what through first and foremost Yahushua coming down to the earth, but then through his spirit that he's given unto his men to come and reveal these things here in these last days prior to Yahushua actually returning back to take this man down. All right. So it's been all the works of Yahushua that's been, taking this man's power away, because his power lied in his lies, man. That's how Esau came to power, is through the deception. All right, this is what the rebirth was, the rebirth of this devil, the serpent coming back into power, man, to deceive. Okay, we read it earlier. He let loose a little season. I think that's just the verse written out in the Latin.
The ELT, or
It says ex diablo. It says.
Well, I'll just keep going anyway, because it will it'll still translate. It'll just be rough translation. But so far,
Operini is like,
giving attention
that's
to
pretty much the verse. The verse in the
what was it? What was the read again?
It says, "He that committed sin is of the devil."
Okay, yep. That's just the Latin version of it. Yep. So look, what we got: Romans 6:23. Grab that. We're gonna get the scriptures they put up there. See what's going on here. Why they put the scriptures up here on the map, on the world map? With this, look at this. Again, who was in charge of this? Who was sanctioning this? The church, the Catholic Church. You go into this, they were sending doctors, people of medicine, scholars, mathematicians, professors. Okay, the best of them. That's the same thing you got today. The devil, all right, gets the best of the best, and what do they call them? They're the secret. The scriptures talk about hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. These are the niggas behind it, man. These niggas laughing while your punk ass is Googling shit on Google Maps. While they got hidden lands you don't even know exist. Go ahead.
This is Romans 6:23. For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of the Most High is eternal life through Yahushua Mashiach our Lord.
That was Romans?
Yep.
So let's see what Moon does.
Yeah, as the scriptures say, man, they shall cause their own tongue to fall upon themselves. Here it is. They've committed sin by removing landmarks, man, by changing the maps to deceive the people.
Control. Yep. That's how they control you. You believe what they tell you.
Yeah, because if you don't know that certain things are in certain areas of the earth, you would be none the wiser, and you wouldn't be asking questions. So now when this information starts coming out, you have questions being asked. Why isn't this shown on a map? Why was it shown back then in the early 15th, 16th century, but not in the more technologically advanced era of the
satellites,
2020s, fours?
Why is NASA blurring things out? There's satellites.
These were men with pieces of paper with pencils.
Right. But you can't. So hold on. You telling me we don't know? Look. They even call they as you go deeper and deeper, more and more people. These aren't the same people that made these maps, by the way. These are from different countries. They tell you the country of origin, when and how much these current maps cost. Okay, this person was Guillermo Rustelli, and $1,200 will get you that map from the 1598. It was I think World Map 1548 actually. But look at this hyper. Let's see what this means in Latin. Hyper. Why would they call that? You telling me that they just drew that there just because this nigga has shits and giggles? Not only him, but the other guys too. I don't even. What's that? O-E-O-R-E-I. Orelli? Maybe there's an L. That's an L. Right? But what does this say? Land of. I can't really see what that is. But there goes the landmass again, and there goes the mountain ranges again. The ice wall lock. The ice wall. No. Well, who knows? Maybe it's a mountain range, and that's covered in snow. Clearly, there's snow up there, right? It's the Arctic region. Don't they say there's glaciers up there and whatnot? Blah blah blah. But hey, We're just showing you ancient maps, okay? 1600. And again, this is right around the time where Esau was changing everything, changing the images, changing history. So if you're going to change history, you best believe you got to change the maps. Here it is. This is it's supposed to be a sphere. So they break it down instead of making it flat two plane. They do this so you can see the 3D in a 2D plane sense. And lo and behold, yet again, hyperbole. Okay, more Greenland again, and then there's islands. There's still land masses there. Okay, what else? Africa. Here goes not Australia. Antarctica. Look at that. They went out there in 1499, man. 1499. Them niggas went out to Antarctica, and they still it ain't nothing. It's just ice, man. You telling me after hundreds of years, all y'all could find out there was ice? Okay.
I looked up the etymology of that word hyperbola.
Mhm.
It says a curve formed by the intersection of a plane with a double cone. It says from 1660s from Latinized form of Greek hyperbole extravagance, literally a throwing beyond, which in English is the same word and its Greek garb, perhaps so called because the inclination of the plane to the base of the cone exceeds that of the side of the cone. So I'm guessing they're talking about that
Yeah.
shit there.
So again, Esau and Esau, he's wiser than they. He studies things. This nigga has gone around the world looking at things. There's certain locations that are, some kind of energy, and you can do. This nigga has studied all that shit. This nigga got that shit down to a science, and we know it's true. You know, like certain locations have certain frequencies. Hell, even if, near Puerto Rico, right, which is near the equator, what do they say? They say that gravity near the equator is less. Just like in the North Pole, there's less gravity. Just like in the equator, the closer you get to the equator, the less the gravity. Same thing with the poles, North and the South Pole.
It's Hyperborean. It says of or from the extreme north of the earth from the 1590s,
Okay.
from late Latin.
So hyper, okay, I
Hyperborean
get it.
from Latin, yeah, so pertaining to the regions of the far
It's
north.
extreme, yeah. So here goes another one. Look. Hey, this nigga's never too far behind when the lies come out, boy. Jesus. 1492. I know, don't lie. Cristoforo Colombo, the fugitive. Look, they even called up here Chile at one point. Again, this is from the 1600s. Vieja del Fuego. Once again, what the hell? Why would they call Antarctica of all places the land of fire? That don't make no sense to me. There's the land again. And this is in the 1600s now. Let's see what else they got. God damn, they got a whole book. Let's see the cover page. Africa, Asia, America. America, the headless bitch on the bottom. Let's see what else.
Just a virgin daughter of Babylon.
Come on, man. There's clearly landmass up there. This is the 1600s. There's clearly a landmass up there. And it's all blurred out on Google Maps. Come on, man. Africa. Which there's some maps that used to call Africa Ethiopia. The whole place was called Ethiopia. Some maps, probably in general. Let's see what else we got here. I mean, that's pretty much it. Shit. You can't get the point by now, man. There's something wrong with you, man. This nigga selling maps for 20,000 more than I make. Some of these maps cost more than I make a year. They ain't no way that this is just fables. And then especially with this nigga NASA, which is self-admittedly deception, right? Which look, now they took away NASA somehow. What the fuck? Oh, there it is. You gotta zoom out far enough to see it. NASA. Clearly they're going out of their way to hide things, to blur them out. Look at this. What the hell? Like just random shit blurred out, make it look like, oh, that's just how it does. Nope. Look, what about them islands? Those are islands. There's supposed to be hella islands right off this coast right here. What are all these? Oh, there's one. Right, and then you go to these ancient maps. They're all named after these devils, right? Spaniards and Italians. Uh, Go ahead. You got some?
No.
I got some. Verses here. This is in the book of Sirach. All right. Because this man, the gig is up, man. Again, we're not telling you that we know what's out there, but we know for sure there's something out there because Esau's not hiding it for no reason. And then look at this. Look at this. Look at this. He telling you the devil, man. Which again, let's see who was the author of this. This one was 1502 from Paris, so Edom was ruling France at this time. This nigga is Hodukas Hondius and John Leclerc. You can get this for $7,500, only a couple months worth of work. All right. Here go all them islands again. Look at these islands. Nowhere to be found on the maps. And then let's go back up north. And what is it again? Same shit. Something's up there. Look at that. Mountain ranges, water. But nope. According to Esau, there's nothing but floating ice. You can't see it on Google Maps. Don't even allow you to look at it. You got to go to like Google Maps, Google Earth. Yeah, Google Earth. So there's landmass again, and remember we talked about that dip that's in Google Earth or Google Maps. Or come on, man, there's something up. There's something up with this. Esau don't just go out his way for no reason to hide shit. It's usually because there's something behind it, or he don't want you to know about it, or something. There's something behind this, and we're just showing you that if he's willing to go above and beyond out his way to hide things that you can access these ancient maps, and of course he fucked up because instead of paying $7,500, I could just go onto this website, redmaps.com, dumbass. Why would I pay $7,000 to hang that on my wall? But yeah, man, that's the proof. You can get this raremaps.com and do the research yourself. We'll go ahead and finish off on these last couple scriptures. Sirach, chapter 20. Sirach 20 and verse 24. It says, a lie is a foul blot in a man, yet it is continually in the mouth of the untaught. That's Esau, man. He's the untaught. And that's why the brother read it earlier that he'd be born speaking lies. Verse 25, a thief is better than a man that is accustomed to lie, but they both shall have destruction to heritage. The disposition of a liar is dishonorable, and his shame is ever with him.
The wages of sin is death. They quoted it themselves on that one map.
Yep.
They're gonna have to pay for these things that they've done on the earth, the deception that they've caused the nations. And on a lower level, the nations are mad at just the information that's coming out of what he's doing, man.
Well, he changed the borders. He went around saying, this is that country. Because this is 1600. Where's Botswana? Where's South Africa? Maybe let's look for South Africa. Nope, don't see it. Let's look for Uruguay. Nope, not there. Oh, Brazil.
It goes back to borrowed gold.
Yep, iron. That's why they named that. Same thing with chip. Look, there we go again. Land of fire. Look, they're showing you what? Rough waters. So if they're showing you rough waters, they're not making that up. That's a fact. Maybe they making big fishes up too. Or maybe they saw it when they was out there. Let's see up here. We go up here. Greenland again. Look, remnants of islands they clearly touched down on. That's why they didn't know the whole island. They knew something was there, hence they drew the shore. Look, there's something there too. Oh, there's the island. We don't know how big it is. So come on, man. And this is it says new new total terrarium orbit geographical hydro. Anyway, it's a new map, man. New map of 1600. What was going on during that time? 1600. You know how many years these niggas had to document all these islands going back and forth on them slave ships and whatnot? Let me read this in the GNT, the same Ecclesiasticus 20, verse 26. In the GNT, it says, a liar has no honor. He lives in constant disgrace. That's Esau for you, man. He's a disgraceful piece of shit. He has no honor. He's a liar and the father of it. And now you dumbass Israelites have taken on the ways of the devil and believe all his lies. So line and sinker. Last one, Sirach 25 and 2. Now reading the King James Version. Sirach 25 and 2. It says, 3 sorts of men my soul hated, and I am greatly offended at their life. A poor man that is proud, a rich man that is a liar, and an old adulterer that guilty. So Esau is that rich man that is a liar. Okay? That's like Lazarus and the rich man. Esau Edom was a rich man that's a fucking liar and the father of it, to the point where he'll sell you a map of the truth for $30,000. A real map he'll sell you for $30,000, but a map you get at a gas station for $3. Which one do you think holds weight? The one that he's charging thousands of dollars for, or the one you get at CVS? Which one you think is more what's the word credible? And look at this quality kind of map, man. This is an ancient map, but this is good quality. They didn't just draw this up in the children's coloring book.
Yeah, I think in the description of this one it said that the original didn't survive something, but you go down and say, go on.
The original did not survive in any known example thoroughly survived. Okay, so that's a recreation. But the original one was from the 1661 circa. So the one we're looking at 1907 is the one.
Oh, okay.
So 1611. Where's this one from? Amsterdam. New York City was the one where they reprinted it. Of course, New York would reprint it because they wanted. Again, Esau searches things out. He's like, well, he's the one that kept the records. He's the one that kept these maps, man. How do you think he got them on a database like this to sell it to you for $25,000? Look at this shit. You gonna sell you a picture for $25,000?
That's why they keep a lot of that information locked up in those catacombs.
This nigga, again, we were wondering earlier about all these lines. This nigga knows for Esau, he knows. That shit is real. And these are things that we used to know as a people. Right. Issachar, with Mexico, you translate Mexico, it really goes back to the moon center or some shit like that. And what was Issachar known for? They were known to be readers of the stars and whatnot, you know? So this devil knows what he's doing, man, to the point where he'll sell you the fucking truth for a low price of $17,500. Get it now while you can. Look, straight up in your face. All these islands that clearly apparently don't exist. Lands that Greenland again clearly exists to this day. So it looks like they just added, they just made it bigger. So like that, ain't nobody gonna be asking questions. Ain't nobody gonna go to the north of Greenland. There's some kind of civilization there. That's why they do that. So ain't nobody gonna come up here without Esau's authority. He ain't just gonna pull up to the northmost part of Greenland and start taking pictures. They probably got a military base out there to make sure nobody gets stupid. Anatolia, they used to call that Turkey. Anatolia. Persia. So this isn't Arabia. These aren't made up maps. All right. And clearly, this devil's hiding something, man. He's a fucking liar, and he's always been a liar from the beginning. Never trust an enemy, man. This nigga lies about everything. Got anything else?
Mhm.
I say with that, Lord's one is edifying to the hopeful elect, man. Just do your own research again. We're not telling you what's up there, man. We don't know. We ain't been out there, man. We ain't got the fucking funds. And if we did, Esau still wouldn't let us up there. We gonna go to Zelma. We gonna go, no.
Ain't no Boeing airline going up
Yeah,
there.
there's no fucking flights. There are no airports. This nigga,
American Airlines is gonna
and,
take
and
you up
there's a treaty too. I forgot what it's called. You can look it up. There's a treaty not the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, not NATO, but it's a North something. It's a treaty that a bunch of nations in the North agreed on about the Arctic. That pretty much nobody can go up there, man. You can't just fly over there. And you sure as hell ain't flying to Antarctica. And if you do, it's a paid excursion. They're gonna take you to a certain location to make sure that's all you see. So hey, just exposing more of the devil's lies and his own. He's not even hiding it at this point. This is accessible online. So that we're gonna give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Makakodash. Give honors to the elder apostles, great millstone who will. Salutation, much love to Yakim out there, preaching on the word of true sincerity. Hey, that Milwaukee love a ball, man, and maybe Yahweh Ba'Shem outside deliver us too.